Yeah, just hold off on
All stations, that's Hercules. All stations, that's Herc, clear to transom.
What's up, sir? Okay. All right, I'm going off stick. Maybe push out just a little bit.
Winch room, back deck, you copy? Mike, winch room, you copy?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, that's us starting Atalanta.
That copy, starting Atalanta.
Sea King is seeking.
This is an audio slate. It's an audio slate for dive Hotel 2105 at UTC 084800. Mark.
All stations, that's Herc and Atalanta, clear of the Nautilus.
Okay, I'm going down. Can we bring one of the nav screens up, if you don't mind?
All right. We are just launching our next dive here, and we will start off by heading back to the Terazuki, to what we believe to be as the Terazuki wreck. We visited this recently identified wreck
I don't know
on
where
the
the
last
other one
dive,
is, but
and we are returning to it with a bit more time to visually and non-invasively survey the wreck site to get a proper and confirmed ID of this wreck, which we're quite sure at this point that it probably is the Terazuki, but we need to do a bit more surveying to make that a confirmed conclusion. And once we finish spending our time at the Terazuki and conducting some additional video bursts and imagery throughout the wreck. Then we will move on and do some exploratory work by visiting a series of recently mapped targets that were mapped by our shoreside DRIX team, a uncrewed surface vessel that is out mapping while we are out here diving with the ROVs. And the DRIX recently identified several targets, so we will spend some time going from target to target and towing the ROVs as we do so between sites. The Terazuki itself was a DRIX target, was a recently mapped area that was identified by DRIX. So it just speaks to how successful and useful the DRIX vehicle is at identifying new sites to go ground truth with our ROVs. We're just getting set up operationally with our operations team, and once things are set up, there will be some more introductions and background on the wreck that we're visiting.
Control, back deck. All stop 50. You have control.
Control copies.
gonna give us a little delta, sir. Just come down a little. I was saying, whenever you're ready, I'm gonna give us a little delta regardless. But yeah, ready? Okay. Set down. I'm out ahead of you a little bit. Okay. I didn't hear him. Yeah. Can you ask him to repeat? It's 1. Oh. Oh. What are you at, 15? Okay. I'm gonna push out as we come down. So I'm gonna kill my aft light, sir. Maybe I'm gonna keep it on. You see reason to not turn the craft valve on? Okay. It's on. Just want to I'm gonna switch this just real quick. Okay, you want me to keep it there then? Okay. Yeah. That's 100 meters. Can you just keep an eye on the ground fault and maybe see what depth that goes out? Or hopefully goes out.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that your camera? I'm slowing down a little. I'll just adjust my joy gain. I'm gonna slow down even more. Yeah, sounds good.
Oh, that's what that is.
870. Hey. Okay.
This one is Hercules' main camera. Yeah. And it's repeated right here. Yeah. So I think those two are the same. And these two look the same. That one and that one. And that one there? The same. Yeah. These three here are upper, mid, and lower of the wide field camera array that we're using for photogrammetry. Can you repeat that? Ah, yes.
What's that? Really? Okay. Okay. Yeah. We're coming to a stop on the winch. Oh,
Do you want me to let him know
yeah.
that
Just
you can't go faster, or?
no. You think it physically is going faster? This is not updating, right? Yeah. Okay. Can you
Okay.
just let them know we stopped on
Copy.
purpose?
Yeah.
Here, let me. Okay. You want me to close mine too? Close mine.
Sorry. Chris, can you confirm the norbit is turned on? Thumbs up, thanks.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good. Yeah, I don't think it. Yeah. That's. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have Akazuki class, we know, but.
One of those cameras went out.
Did you catch that, Leela?
Jonathan's not presently up here, but we can message him. Oh,
I can power cycle. That's mid, right?
yes.
Let me power cycle that. The bottles are hot, but they're not 100, which is our limit. 94.
Okay.
I'll catch back up to you.
Hey, front row. We're going to start with an orbit survey, so if we could kind of go get Atalanta positioned on either end.
Can you repeat that, Rennie?
If you could, on your way down, if you could position Atalanta on either end for an orbit survey, that way we'll get,
Okay.
yeah, it doesn't matter which. And then just make sure there's enough run-in to the wreck.
Do you want to start with a long line?
Yeah, we'll do a line over the top, center line.
Okay.
So.
Oh, center line. Okay.
Yeah, we'll just do a center
All right.
line over the top.
So maybe just put us, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
There.
Rennie, do you have a preferred altitude for this pass?
Yeah, the first pass we'll do the 50 meter. I mean, we know there's no obstacles on this. I think we'll still do the 50 meters on the first pass, and then the side ones, we might try 25
Okay.
and 30 meters off of the wreck. We'll take a look at what that looks like. And when you do the turns, sometimes it'll paint it. And the slow turns were really good for the data, but maybe we could try a little bit faster so we kind of hit the happy medium between how long it takes and the data. Yeah. Yeah, thanks, man. 50 for the first pass. You're like, I asked one question. Why did it take so long? Yeah, it's all good. And Dave, whenever there's nothing interesting on it right now, but I do have everything clear on the Hercules proc, so you can broadcast at will once we start to have interesting things on it.
Copy that.
Thank you, Dave.
Who's Will?
Broadcast at Dave, excuse me.
I don't get it.
Could we have an update on what fixed to the mid cam, or because it was gone, and then I heard something about ground faults, and then you guys, what did you power cycle, or? Yes. And now there's no ground fault, and also mid is working? Okay. Oh, the Atalanta one. Okay, cool. All right, thank you.
Atalanta's narrow field camera array of 1.
That's not narrow.
Video pilot. Hey, once we're set up in formation, are you okay if we bring norbit up top right? Okay. We'll hold off on that until I'm down and under Atalanta, but okay, cool, thanks.
I've got bottom in sight on the norbit. 128 meters.
128i. Slowing down a little. All right.
Like a cockroach. More critters 2 plus from the bottom. I have another one. Yeah. That's what you have anything else?
Yeah, got 4 beams. Nice.
Copepod.
4 beams high.
You wanna shoulder up? We can do that once we. It's not a. Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. Great. All right, I'm gonna keep coming down. I'll come down to 785 or so. Back up. Copy that.
I did, yeah. Just because we're not going to be coming down any further for a while.
All right, I'm gonna.
I got to get out of there.
All right, I'm starting to back up.
So Atalanta is like Chris has his Yep. And so he has oh, he's controlling now. Okay.
To,
Like a safe drive with it. So back up.
are we on DVL?
Yes.
Roger, thanks.
All right, I'm gonna spin my head. I'm just gonna come back up just a little bit. Just give myself some tether.
Tank. It's like tank, yeah.
Okay. You're all the way down. What camera is that? Can we get that to be Atalanta?
There's Herc in view.
Thanks, Dave. Okay, sounds good. That's 50. That's 50 meters altitude. I'm just gonna lock that in then.
meters locked. Yeah, and you could, if you stop right there, Chris.
Holding.
Yeah, that way we'll get the lead in.
Okay.
So if you just want to center up your heading
gotcha.
and your
yeah,
that'd be great.
Let me know when you start the survey, Rennie.
Roger, will do.
Yeah, just give us 1 second here.
Yeah, get sorted out.
What was that, sir? You're not. Oh, the south type. Yeah. Maybe just tilt down a little just to see if we can see the tether. Just to make sure. Yeah, it looks like it's going way off. Yeah.
I love the gratuitous squidworm shots.
That's for you, Rennie.
Thank you.
There's so many of them.
I know, it's crazy.
Dave, can we get Norbit top right, please? Thank you. All right. Yeah, sounds good. Your ground fault's still showing up. That's all right. Okay, what are we thinking for heading? .097. Rennie, how's that offset? You want me to come back a little?
No, you're fine for that, because we'll get it on the turns on the corner.
Right.
So.
Okay.
Yeah, as long as you get your heading and your end center line and all that.
Yeah. We're pretty square. I think that's pretty good. Heading 097. Can you maybe?
I think the screen freezes maybe when you have that held open.
If you don't mind.
And then maybe center up a bit, a little. I don't know.
Oh yeah, wandered a little.
Yeah, that's about right.
I think it always gets better once we get a little forward momentum in, I think.
Yeah. You have to toggle out.
Yeah, go for it. Good. Oh, so we are a little offset. Okay, I'll come starboard a little. Yeah, go for it.
There's your path on 3D.
All right.
No, I was right with you. Yeah, no worries.
Looking good.
Yeah. How's the heading now that you've stepped over a bit?
It's the set point is 097. It's
yeah, that'll do.
You see the tether? It's just trying to turn me while we're sitting here. Actually, could you come down maybe just a couple meters, if you don't mind?
Yeah, I see. Yeah, too much.
What's that? Yeah, it's the current so much it's going way off and then over. I think, but yeah, good call.
Yeah, I think if we can, actually adjusting closer to 095 would probably be better, but...
095.
Thanks, I
Yeah.
appreciate the attention.
Yeah.
50 meters out, great.
I think either
40
way we can
meters.
probably get a move going if you guys are ready. What do you
Yeah,
think?
and then just make sure you overshoot it on the other side a little bit.
Okay.
So we get a little bit of running and all that.
Okay.
Set point is 095. I think it'll get better as we go.
Great.
Yeah.
Roger.
All right. We ready to go?
Yeah, Leela, I'm going to record.
Okay.
Good, Sarah. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Bridge nav.
And that's the name of the survey if you...
Hi, can we have a ship move 140 meters, bearing 095, please?
We have never made these match.
That's fine, whatever. I mean, we don't use the sea log
Thank you,
stuff
Bridge.
for our...
Moves in. Ship is speeding up.
Okay, I'm going to get going here. What do we think for total?
I did 140 meters.
1-4?
140, yeah.
Okay, great. All right, we're starting.
Roger. All good.
Okay. Yeah, in like 10 meters, if we're not happy with the heading, we can adjust it, but it already seems like it's better once we start going.
Yeah.
Now at this point it's dialed in enough that we could just pass over. Because you can see how off we were on the last one. See how we came in at a complete like 45 to the wreck, and we still only really just missed the other side of the bow. So.
Right, which we would then likely mostly cover with our side passes.
Yeah, we do all that, yeah, so we're good enough.
Yeah, because there was other stuff out here, right, that we didn't, when we were
Yeah.
on it earlier, yeah. Should start to see it pretty soon, I think.
Cool.
I trimmed up some of the edges so we're not looking out as far, which I think is way better for data in the end, because I don't need that stuff out there and it's annoying. Ah.
Just getting rid of side lobes.
Oh, what is it doing? Sorry. There we go.
Get yourself together.
Yeah. I've got my scroll wheel arrestor.
Oh God.
On. Yeah. Yeah, it looks great. Well, now that we've explored the wreck, it'll be interesting to norbit over it and kind of with it in mind of all the little pieces we saw.
Like this?
That, yeah, it's a bit of an over, yeah. Let me, I can top down it. Give me a second. Well, now I can't see the wreck. No, you're dead center, actually. Ish.
It's never perfect. Can never please the Norbit team.
Do you have the Herc position on USPL right now? Okay. Yeah, I'm just wondering. I was like seeing it veer off, and it's it's a it's quite a departure from just doing a reset, right? No, it's okay. Like I said, we'll be all right. But yeah. I don't want to do that now. But it's a bit weird, isn't it? Your master position source is dead wreck. It's odd. I mean, the DVL is drawing a dead straight line. What's going on with that offset? Okay, sorry. No. That angle is just so different. No, honestly, it's going really well right now. I don't see any heading wobble, whatever you're, it's a very light heading wobble, so I don't, yeah, we'll get it on the side passes, but still, I'm just kind of curious how it deviated that much already. Like we can live add in offsets, but I wouldn't recommend it, but yeah, I've done that before. I made a mistake once because it's mounted 45, so our default is 45 and then plus minus whatever. But that Doppler offset right there, that you don't put in a value, you only put in like the value that it is, you put in the adjustment. So one time I typed in 45 or 46 or whatever, and it just like drove off. Totally, I was like, trying to wrap my head around what was going on, but yeah. That's how you learn all this stuff. All the mistakes I've made over there. Should have seen some of the recoveries. Oops. I wonder if that's the tower there.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to dive 2105, the fourth dive of our NA 173 expedition, mapping and exploring deep waters of Iron Bottom Sound of the islands of Guadalcanal, Savo Island, and the Nagala Islands. We've just launched our ROV about an hour ago on a site that was just identified in mapping data last night. by our companion vehicle, uncrewed surface vehicle, DRIX, operated by University of New Hampshire Central Coastal Ocean Mapping. They have been mapping areas here, staying just ahead of where EV Nautilus goes, and we've been having daily meetings reviewing the mapping data as it comes in, and then looking at potential targets that would warrant exploration with our remotely operated vehicles. And we went through that exercise now a few times. And early in the morning, we took our ROVs across one of these targets, and it ended up being a Japanese destroyer, a Akizuki class destroyer, and we spent a few hours on it in the very early hours of this morning on the last dive. Did a very coarse mapping survey, as well as mapped, imaged a big part of the wreck. However, we were not able to do a very detailed mapping survey, as well as missed a few areas of the wreck because we had to recover the vehicles to attend to other matters. And so today's dive is really going to be filling in those gaps left from the previous dive. So for the next couple of hours, we're going to be doing a detailed multi-beam mapping survey. So much like DRIX, ROV Hercules also has a multi-beam sonar. It's a very different frequency. And that is able to, because we can bring the remotely operated vehicle within close vicinity of the wreck, we can map the wreck at much, much higher resolution. DRIX at these steps is able to resolve features to about 12 meters or so, but with the multi-beam that's on ROV Hercules, we can resolve features down to about 10 to 20 centimeters, depending on how close to the wreck we can get. And so for the first couple hours, till be about 11 o'clock local time here in Honiara, we'll be mapping. And once we complete that mapping survey, we'll approach the wreck and then conduct a
port side's fine.
A detailed visual assessment, starting with
we'll start there.
Starting with features that were missed during a previous dive, and there was a couple of areas on the main deck, just moving across the center line, that we didn't get a chance to image. And during these passes, we'll try to keep an eye out for any kind of plates or sections where we might see letters or markings. We are very confident that it is the Japanese destroyer Teruzuki. However, we do not yet have conclusive evidence, so we'll try to get additional evidence. So there was 13 Akizuki class destroyers, and the only one that was kind of lost in this area is Teruzuki, so we already have
Yeah, all good. No, it's great. Yeah, it's awesome. I think we're probably okay here. I will stop this line, and so now you're free to make your turn. Is the ship stopped?
Ship is stopped.
Roger.
Yep.
You probably, because you don't have to go 30 out because you're already somehow. I'm gonna just, we'll monitor on the next line. Let's do, once you make, whatever, 25 meters, we'll do a DVL reset, and I just want to monitor that on the way back and see if. Yeah, sure. Well, wait. Yeah. Go ahead, do it now, and then maybe do it later too. Just want to see. This has been awesome. I don't know if you guys were noting that compared to the others, but like this was one of the best norbit passes we've done.
It does look really good.
It looks awesome.
Now let's see what the side lobe action is.
Oh, don't get me started.
Hold on.
I can do a little measurement here from where I want you to be and where you are. Let me do this way. Pilots love parameters.
We need parameters.
Why is that happening?
All right, so this is 30.
Okay. Yeah.
That's 30, and then you're already, that's not true. The length is not 50. You're already like 8, so 22. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, he's working really hard.
For some reason, you didn't reset back to the DVL when I sent you there. Yeah, maybe.
You shouldn't it won't bring you back to the DVL. It'll bring you to the USBL. So that's all good. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
sorry.
Yeah. Gotcha.
That's on me.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
Sorry, Rennie, how far did you want us to go off?
From Hercules should go 22 meters north, and then wherever you want to put Atalanta is up to you.
Okay, I'll go a little further. I'll go 30 meters.
We'll turn now. Do that slow turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bridge nav. Can we have a ship move 30 meters, bearing 005? Yes, thank you.
So you were turning at. Yeah, it's all good. You were turning at 0.2, maybe try 0.5? Or what? Or do you think that's too fast? We'll give it a shot. Okay. 90 degrees to port. You're all good to go recording-wise.
Yeah, 005, pretty much north.
Mr. Norbit was my father.
Yes, this is...
Call me Norby. It's good.
Get it together, Rennie.
.5 units, roger.
Sure.
Yeah, that's good. It's better than the 0.2 was like, I mean, it was so super smooth. It was like I could use it without, yeah, which was good, but I know it took a long time, so.
So as we continue mapping this Japanese destroyer, I just want to give a little bit of an update and preview of this dive. This is the 4th dive of this expedition, and we've already spent over 115 hours exploring the deep waters of Iron Bottom Sound with our remotely operated vehicles. We have been having pretty long dives, multi-day dives, and that is going to be our mode of operation throughout this expedition. It's just a lot more efficient to tow the vehicles across wider distances and that way cover ground. And today's dive is really going to start first to try to get conclusive evidence that what we are currently mapping and what will shortly be imaging is the Japanese destroyer Teruzuki.
Okay, all good. I just toggled recording, so you're good to go.
And this is going to be a multi-hour exercise. We'll start here probably for another hour or so mapping the wreck and then visually inspecting it for a few hours. There's some areas along the main deck that we haven't yet imaged with the video cameras.
Wait a minute, something is amiss here.
Mounted on the ROV.
It's all good. You can go forward. I just this stupid. All right. Sorry, I'm right. It's right up on. There we turned and no, it's okay. Sorry, I'm running out of scrolls. When you turned, we're picking up all of this data here as if it's the wreck, but we're off of the wreck. What is going on?
Oh, weird.
Yeah, that's not good. What is our navigate? Can you zoom in to make sure that K2's nav solution is on that cluster there?
Yeah, it looks like it is.
Okay. No, we'll go and then we'll know when we turn. Yeah, so just go so K2 is in there, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. That is, man, we had such a good pass. What is this? No, it's okay. I just don't quite understand it yet. I don't know. It should, no, because that's independent. K2 takes the raw DVL and he takes the USBL and combines them himself. That is odd. Like, I'm not crazy. Yeah, that stuff's, yeah. Yeah, and I don't like that. So we'll see what happens when we turn.
That's from our reset.
It's from the reset. That shouldn't matter. Yeah, but it doesn't.
Is it set to be using the wrong nav solution for some reason?
No, it only ever uses K2's nav solution. We'll find out.
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just, what could that have been from?
Does that data reflect the wreck? Like, does it look like the side of the ship, or?
I don't know. I mean, you're right. It could have been some kind of,
But it kind of.
I don't want to say it, but it could have been some side lobe. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because I can just take that out, but we'll see. Yeah, God, that's not good. Let me know when you're all, yeah. Okay, so for this one though, if you could drop down to 25. All right, I'm going to stop recording, yeah? And then I'll start again. I want you to come down first because then we'll see what we paint on the side at 25 meters altitude.
Okay. Yeah. Do you mind if I line up more with you while you're doing this turn and coming down? Okay, great. Bridge down.
I'm like racking my brain of why that could. Let me look at your odometry track here. See, that's like
Can we
bang
move
on.
the ship 2 meters, bearing 070.
See, like there's no break in this. This is all K2 solution.
Thanks.
The red is the navigation solution in vectors. So like there is no jump there. That's all normal. I'm a little confused why it's not following you right now, but that's could be beside the point. Now what? I'm hoping that it was something with the recording of that particular file. That would be the most ideal because I could just not use that file. Yeah. Roger. Yeah, I'm doing it this way because then we'll be able to hopefully see what we paint on the side. That looked really good. It looked great. Honestly, better than, I don't know. Yeah, it's hard to say, but. Okay, yeah, just let me know when you're at 25 and happy. Okay, but are you happy? Okay, I'm going to stop and start, and then you can do your turn. And we're looking for two things. One, if it's going to paint on this area, and two, what it covers at this altitude. Ready when you are. Turning, roger. Oh, yeah. Oops. Okay. It's all good. Don't mind me. Yeah, I can't quite tell. It's really hard to tell. No. It looks better to me. Let me see. Let me get really in there. I'm running out of scrolls though. Oh, I ran out of scrolls.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but
Hmm?
don't know. Yeah. I think we still proceed. I'll take a look. And there does appear to be some kind of offset, which
Yeah.
is really upsetting. No, actually, I don't know that because this is the bow laying down. It could be, I just can't tell if it's supposed, and it is kind of collapsed a bit there, so I wouldn't see that necessarily. So I'm inclined to just roll with it, and I'll talk to K2 about it, and then see what we get on the other side. And that could have just been side lobe, I guess, I don't know. It's so odd that we hadn't seen that kind of thing before. Yeah. 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 It's like, it's this, yeah, and maybe that's just, this stuff might just be fluke. Yeah. Glancing beams. But this bow is like a really cool example right there. Yeah, so it could be all right. 4 more degree. Okay, I feel pretty good, I think, about what that's going to cover, and maybe some business in there we can't get, but we'll never do it. So this is the best we're going to get. I've got this all set and wonky. This I will stop and start. Okay, now, yep.
Okay, so the last move was,
Let me see if I can plot some of this stuff just to make sure the sensors are working.
yeah, sounds good. Last move was like 095, is that it? Okay, cool. So, it was what? Yeah. It's 275, a little bit north of west. Sound good? I'll wait to put that in until we have a happy Rennie.
Be waiting a while up there.
I'll do 150 maybe. Does that sound? I'll put us right here. I think that's good. How you were doing a little. We'll do maybe you. Yeah, we'll do 150 because you can always you have a little bit more tether.
Trying to plot out stuff and it's not. Yeah, I can't, I'm having trouble, I'm struggling with the plot juggler, but what's concerning me is this odometry arrows, like, stopped. Let's go with it for this pass, because this side is the one that we had decent coverage on anyway with the first pass, and if we were to lose a little bit, it would be okay. But okay, yeah, ready to go. Yeah, in the plot juggler, but it's not like letting me view it. Let me look at it again. Close. I think it's this. And then he has the things that I would want to look at. But I don't know which one of these. Oh, here we go. Well, that doesn't look right. You guys are good to move the ship if you're waiting on me. Yeah. Yeah, I mean there's stuff in here. I don't know why it stopped plotting. This is our depth, by the way. Z. Well, if you're an auto depth, then the depth matters. The depth variance matters. Oh yeah, that I don't know, and it is working again, so there they are. There's our arrows. Oh, that's good.
I think it's fine. Can we just maybe make a note when we get to the end? Maybe you'll just come, instead of putting in a negative, a whole negative turn in the 6-8, maybe you just come around the other way. What do you think? Okay.
Do you think that there's one baked in there to take out?
In
Like,
the tether?
yeah. Like there's a twist in it and
Yeah. They did draw a line, I know that. Yeah, for this batch of them. But actually, that was on Jarvis. It was like, yeah, Josh had the mappers out there and drawing the line. It's like they, yeah.
okay, now we're coming up on the wreck. It's looking good so far. Couldn't quite get under there, but I wouldn't expect to. Everything's lining up though from that first pass, so I don't know. Must have been a weird. It could have been. It could have been like a side lobe thing right there where it just like picked it up. Classic. Underneath? What do you mean? This? Oh no, that was a different one. Yeah, that was some kind of weird punch through. We don't talk about that one. What's going on down there? Nice. By the way, this DVL run has been pretty, yeah, I don't really know what happened with that first one. Seems like, I wonder if it was an auto, like when you press start, if the heading goal and what the heading was, I don't know. I can't. I don't know if it was an auto thing or a DVL like sensor offset. I have to think through that problem for a bit. Yeah. 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 All right, so this is where we think that turret's facing north, is that right? Facing up. There you go. There they are. There's 1 and 2, I think. That's hard to say. Or is that actually, that's just the shape of the turret? Yeah, maybe it's not resolving the points. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, hard to say. I thought that was a movie of the ship. I was like, what? On your high-pack screen, because you scrolled it, I was like, whoa. Yeah, we'll see. I don't. So do we know how much of the stern we're missing? Based on the length of the... That might be a Leela question.
Sorry, what was the question?
No, it's okay. We were just wondering how much of the stern we were missing based on the length we have on the seafloor and how long it's supposed to be. Do you know the length of...
Oh, of the total ship? No, I don't know that off the top of my head.
That's okay. No worry.
It should be 134 full length.
Yeah, I measured like 117 on orbit, so probably about like 110 to 115. And you said 134. 134. Okay, so we're missing quite a bit. Mm. Yeah, there's like this bit and then that, yeah. So for this one, you'll go slightly upslope, but so you might end up, your altitude might be end up being like 20 meters, but that's okay. That's fine, yeah, and we'll just come up on the other side if we feel like we need to. But for now, yeah, auto depth is fine. Yeah, I just want to get a little farther away so we can paint the stern a bit.
How long did you say the wreck is? 117?
I measured it around, yeah, let's say 115. I think so. We'll just finish the move out as long as how about Atalanta? Okay. Oh wow, Leela, you see that?
Whoa, yeah.
It's crazy.
Totally did not catch that in time.
Never seen one with the tentacles that long. You're stopped. Okay, I'm gonna do my stop start and then you can execute that turn whenever you like. Yeah. Let me see. Yep.
Great. Okay. Yeah. Do you know why the heading to go is such a outrageous number? It was, before I even started moving, it was like 360 something, but
I think if I remember right, it doesn't reset. It like loops,
okay.
and so
So
then
it was at like
one,
negative 360, but that's
and once you
0.
it'll just keep adding to whatever. If I
Interesting.
remember right, yeah, it's not like a 360. Yeah,
Gotcha. They didn't do the math.
I believe that is what we sorted out one time. Well,
This is fun, driving with buttons. Well, yeah, I'll put it in my portfolio. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be like, Josh, I think I should be. I think so. It's kind of weird angle for it, but yeah. Okay, I'm almost done with that turn.
Roger.
Okay.
Okay, I've toggled the recording, so whenever you want to, whatever you guys are doing up there, you can, I want to say maybe step, let me measure it again. Because so right now we're like 30 from center line, so we might as well step, yeah, we might as well step 60.
Okay.
And yeah, you're free to do that whenever. Yeah.
Okay,
60.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Although if you want, you could like cut the angle a little more and get behind, but also that's fine because then you'll just come up and I'll come under. Well, Sarah will come up and I'll come under. Okay. $195. Yeah, cool.
And Johan, I'm not going to make a map of this after. I think you guys have a good enough
Yeah,
high pack. Yeah.
yeah, that's plenty. Okay, I'm gonna start going too. I'm at 0.1.
Roger.
The switched voices up front are confusing me.
Just trying to keep you on your toes.
The whole front row can pilot and nav. Crazy.
And as long as it's just a couple buttons, yeah.
We really are the A-team.
Not this part of the front row over here, no.
Yeah.
Not happening.
Yeah, Dave, are you?
Yeah,
are we
none
switching
of us
next?
can switch out to your seat.
Yeah, I can't do.
I just feel like buttons.
You have a lot of buttons in
There's
front
a
of you.
lot of buttons. Yeah, right. Yes, Dave has worked his job security into this entire bit.
He designed it this way, yeah.
Most of those are just lights.
Yeah, most of those are just lights to make it look intimidating.
Just lights and buttons. Just empty boxes in the racks. Just LEDs, yeah.
Yeah, actually on the switcher console here, that's what it does. That's its screensaver thing, and it's just LEDs going on and off.
Yeah.
Doesn't really mean anything.
In the back, there's just a VHS tape recording.
Right, exactly. Exactly.
Probably got another hour.
It's an SVHS though, so